Are you someone who is struggling to be consistent in your life? Are you someone who start the things with the great energy and enthusiasm and the motivation, but you're not consistent in your life? Or are you someone who's beating up yourself for not being consistent in all the things which you start? You start the things, but you break in between. You're not consistent, and then you beat up yourself that why I'm like that, why I'm not able to maintain the pace which I've started. Right? If you are that kind of person, if your answer is yes, then this video is for you. But before taking it ahead, let's acknowledge one thing. It's absolutely normal to feel that way because there are so many people, everyone start the things, but after some time they are not consistent about it. There are some reasons behind that which we'll discuss later part in the video, but let's acknowledge and just relax. We will figure it out on this for sure. It is okay to be like that, means you are not consistent, but what is absolutely not okay that you make it a habit that you start the things but you're not consistent about it. That is absolutely not okay, because what will happen when you do that, you start the things and you're not consistent about that. Your mindset is like that whenever you want to start new things in the next new things, then your mind think like that, I've done in the past but I'm not successful in that, then why should I start? And then when you get into that kind of loop where you feel like I should not start only because I am not consistent about any of the things, then it becomes very bad thing, and it will it is really not good for you. So don't get into that habit that where you start the things but you're not consistent. Find out the solution next time you start again and develop that habit to be consistent in your life. So let's go get into this video and discuss more in the detail. In my point of view, there are two ways a person can be consistent. First one, if you love what you do, then you don't have to do anything. You will find a time, you will find a way to do the things. Second thing is when you have a faith and believe in the process, whatever you want to do, you have an outcome, but at the same time, you have a strong belief and faith, the process which you're doing on daily basis, it will take you to the outcome for sure. That kind of strong belief and faith has to be there. In the first scenario, let's say that you are someone who love what you're doing. Let's take example, you are someone who loves to play guitar. No matter what, you will find a way to play guitar daily. Even no one is saying that to you, you will do it. And even if someone is trying to stop you, you will do it because you love that, and you will find a time and you will find the way to do it anyhow. But if you are the person who is into the second category, right, who doesn't love certain things, and but that person know that there is an outcome which they want to achieve, and to get that outcome there is a certain process you have to follow, and there has to be a strong belief and faith in that process, because once we do that, once we start doing that, after a certain period of time you will get the outcome what you have in your mind. Let's understand this with a very simple example. Let's say there is one guy named is Kiran. He is watching one motivational or inspirational video on YouTube, how to maintain a good physique, how to get a good physique, and then he's watching those videos. Then he started going to gym. He's all pumped up and charged up, and he's saying he decided that from tomorrow onwards I will go to gym. Tomorrow morning he's waking up in the morning 5:30 or 6. He hit the gym, and then he started everything. He finished everything, and then he's come back and he's feeling very great about it. Second day, he's waking up, but now his muscles are started paining, and then he's a bit tired about it. Still, he's saying himself that no, I will go for the gym, right? Because he has that vision that I want to look like that. He hit the gym, he finished everything, he come back. Third day, again, he's waking up in the morning, he's all tired, his muscles are paining and everything. His mind is saying that it's okay, you don't have to do that, it's only one day or 2 day. If you don't go to the gym for 2 days, what will happen? But in that same 2 days, he missed the chance, right? He listened to his thoughts and he skipped 2 days. On the fifth day, he's spoken to some of his friend talking about the gym and everything, and his friend is making fun of him. He's saying it's only for just couple of days, it is not going to, nothing is going to happen, you don't go to gym. They're making fun of them, and then by listening to those friends, he quit the gym. What will happen? What happened in the fifth or sixth day? He quit the gym. Now in this scenario, it is clearly visible that after watching that video, he had a certain vision about himself or certain goal about himself. How does he want to look like? He has an outcome or goal at the end of the day, right? But he has to go through the process. He has imagined himself that as a person who want to look like, but he has not imagined himself the kind of grinding he has to go through on daily basis. It's not 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. It's daily basis. Maybe 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It will take some time, right? So that kind of mindset he was not having. Because of that, he quit the gym. Another perspective to that is the kind of people he was associating with into the scenario. They did not motivated him enough to follow and go to schedule and stick to the schedule, right? This was the second scenario. So now I'm going to discuss about the things what I do follow in my routine, what I do, the small things which I do, which you can follow in your life. It may work for you, it may not work for you. You can try it out and you can let me know how it has been a help to you or not. Right? So let's go to the steps what I do follow, and hopefully these steps are going to add value to you. That is my whole intention, that I want to add value in your life. Whatever things you are doing, whatever contribution I can do, I can add value in your life. So hopefully these steps will give you some kind of clarity how to be consistent in your life, right? So let's get into it. First, point number one, 30 days challenge. This is what has worked for me, and this still I try for so many things. Whatever things I want to do on consistent basis, which I want to do on daily basis, I make a calendar manually. I just design one calendar, day 1, day 2, day 3 till day 30. Every day I follow the steps, whatever I want to do, and then at the end of the day I'll just tick mark there. Once I make the calendar, I stick it somewhere which is visible to me all the time. Maybe on the wall and the back of the door, or it could be in at your mirror, anywhere. You could see that calendar every time you're visiting or just going somewhere. What will happen is that you will see that all the time, that it will remind you that you have to do this process and you will not forget it, right? So this has worked for me. If you see my earlier videos in my social media platform, I've done 51 days consistency challenge for regular 51 days, no gap, 6 to 7 in the evening. I have coached around 8 to 10 people on the different topics, right? So this has worked for me. This was point number one, that is 30 days challenge. Point number two is about association of people, accountability partner. You have to find out person who has a similar vision like you, who has a similar goal like you. If you see my previous example, whereas Kiran has visited his friend talking about his gym thing, the new initiative he has taken. What his friends said, that you could not do it. It is not, you will not be able to do it. What if he had a friends who are associated with him on a similar kind of goal, they are also doing a similar kind of routine. They will motivate him, they will encourage him to follow the same process. At the end of the day, after a certain period of time, you will get the result for sure. So it's very important to find someone who is having the same kind of vision, same kind of goals like you. So accountability partner plays a very important role. Third thing which you can try is, you have to take one thing at a time. You have to try one thing at a time, one step at a time. You cannot, you know that the power of consistency, there is a great reward into that once you do that. And into doing that, into that excitement, you include so many things. You want to do so many things that you're not able to focus on the one particular thing. So what you do, start with one thing, take it up for the next 30 days or 50 days. Once you become good in it, once it becomes your habit, then you try the new things, you introduce the new things. This is what I do on the similar on the daily basis. When I started my morning routine, first I started only with exercise. Next, after that, I included meditation. After that, I included my journaling thing, and now I am start going to start with my reading thing. Maybe it's only 15 minutes in a day. After my meditation or the journaling, I will do 15 minutes of reading as well. So this is what I am trying on myself, and it will work for me because it has worked for me in the previously also. Point number 4, it's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. Whenever you start something and you try to do which is not in your comfort zone, your mind will say that it's okay to quit. It's okay to quit, right? It's okay to quit, that nothing will happen if you give up on 1 day or 2 day. It's okay, and these kind of days will come for sure, because you're not the machines that whatever things we put in and it will happen automatically. We are human being, we have an emotion, we have a feeling, the thoughts. So you have to ignore those kind of thoughts and do it anyways, because you know once you are consistent on this, the rewards are going to be exceptional. So please don't listen to your thoughts and mindset when you start doing that. Do it anyways, even if you do not want to do it, you have to do it. You have to make sure that you do it, right? So that was point number 4. Point number 5, whenever those kind of days come where you miss a couple of days in your schedule, don't beat up yourself. So point number 5 is you don't have to beat up yourself that you missed it, what kind of person you are, you're not studying scheduling to one thing. These kind of thoughts always comes, and when you don't get into those kind of loops, because I personally was into that space. When I start something, if I miss for 1 day or 2 day, I get into a feeling that I am not, I'm not the kind of person who can do this for a longer period of time. Let's quit it and do not start it. But then you have to appreciate yourself. If you see the overall, out of 30 days, if you could do it for 28 days, you are a winner, right? So don't beat up yourself if you are missing 1 day. Make sure the next day you start it. You don't miss on the next day. Otherwise, what will happen? The second day will become third day, fourth day, and then there is a gap, and then you will again have to start, because when you have to start again, it's much more difficult than you start the first time. Make sure that you do not beat up yourself when you miss any of the days. So this were the 5 things which I include in my routine, and it has been a help to me. I am hoping that it is going to add value to you if you just include this thing. If you try any of this thing, if it is working for you, I will feel that this video has worked for you, right? If you like my thought, if you like this, all this informations, not exactly information, the practical things which I do, if you like it, please subscribe to my channel. You can leave your comment, and I also would like to know what are the things you follow in your life which help you to be consistent. I would like to try that, and it will be helpful for me as well, right? Leave a comment in the comment box about your experience on this. Please share it to the all the people which, if you think this video can add value to their life. And thank you so much. I will catch up in the next video, and keep shining. Thank you so much.